I'm joined now by Paul Dong. He's the co-founder and sports industry observer of EI Asia and a sports and culture commentator for CGTN. Hello there, Paul. Good to see you again.
Good to be with you, Gerald. Thank you.
So, Beijing is poised to be the first city to ever host both a summer and winter Paralympic Games. What are some of the things we can forward to, either from the venues or the sports themselves?
Well, I don't think it is too exaggeration to say that the International Olympic movement, as well as the International Paralympic movement, is at a very important stage now, looking to China to not only motivate its own large population of Olympic-style sports practicing people, including people practicing the Olympics as well as the Paralympics in winter sports and summer sports. And that this will be historically such an important moment that, the movement of modern Olympics will expand drastically and dramatically to a much larger number of people, and from China on in the years ahead, by lowering a lot of costs of those sporting facilities and equipments, will expand even further to the developing world.
And Paul, the Winter Paralympics are relatively young. The first games starting in 1976, I believe. How far have they come since?
Well, if you look at the Summer Paralympics in China, it has developed, even faster than China itself has expected. China has been a dominant force in Summer Paralympic Games, winning gold medals and medals in total tally, exceeding all other competing countries. But that's not the most important thing. I think more importantly is China also has one of the largest population of Paralympic or people with disabilities and impairment in the world. And the achievement for them to participate in Paralympic Games and also those equivalents inside China's national game system and the sporting system programs inside the country will help China solve a lot of social problems with its disabled people and help push them and usher them in to modern social life by practicing such events and games with very established and still evolving rules. And I think so the Paralympic and Olympic movement, as well as with China's social development, are benefiting with each other, and China are adopting such rules to help push forward its social progress. And this is a significant development. And I wouldn't be surprised in some years, with all these winter facilities, venues, and equipments in place, not only for the Olympic Winter Games, but also for the Paralympic Winter Games. And then the Winter Paralympic development in China will catch up with the more developed summer Paralympic development.
I'm glad you bring this up, Paul, because, really, for me, talking about the significance of the Paralympic Games, how do they perhaps change attitudes in society and also perhaps help improve conditions for people with disabilities?
Yes, as I just mentioned, that China has basically lifted the overwhelming majority or all of the people who used to live under the international poverty line, but now more efforts are needed to sustain that they are living above that line, and also to with a new strategic target called rural vitalization to further improve their living level. And such a large population, millions of them, need more games in society to first demonstrate to improve their own self-respect and demonstrate their own value among the people with disabilities and impairment, and at the same time to even win glory and respect from not only their families, their neighborhood, communities, and from all society, And I think the Chinese population still take it very, very importantly that if some athletes can win medals internationally, and as well as on the top level of national games and national winter sports programs. And I think this will be a very important and iconic embracement of modern international society or style of life.
Paul Dong there, always a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you for your insight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, China's